So changing position is called velocity. But what happens if we changed velocity? Because not everything is moving at the same speed. So let's take an aircraft carrier here. Let's have a nice little plane on here. Let's draw it really. Alright, there's my little plane, there's my little canopy. So when it starts here, it starts at my initial position of 0, and it starts at rest. Its initial speed is 0, and then off it goes. This is a horrible drawing. And now at some final position, it has some final speed of like 100 miles an hour. So I have a changing position, I have a changing velocity. So my velocity has increased. Or if I have another plane coming down, a little brown plane, as it's coming down to land, it has a initial speed of 100 miles per hour, and now it's coming down to stop, hopefully. Final speed of 0. It changed its velocity. So I have a v final that's different from my initial speed, and that's going to take place over some change in time. This changing of velocity is called acceleration. And we're going to give it the letter A. So, what are its units? I have a changing velocity, so I have meters per second. And how fast? Meters per second. Per second? Sometimes you'll see it as meters per second squared. Acceleration is how quickly the speed is changing. So now, we'll only use acceleration is how quickly the speed is changing. So here the speed is changing very quickly. Here the speed is changing very quickly in my old bug. So let's have, when you have a really old car, your initial speed is 0. And now your final speed is 10 miles per hour after 30 seconds. So here we have a much lower acceleration. This is why cars are so expensive. Not so they can go fast. My little bug could probably go 100 miles an hour. But you are paying for acceleration. It's how quickly the speed changes. Now, we could do the same thing, the limit of the delta V over the delta T. As delta T goes to 0. This is going to give you your instantaneous acceleration. For AP Physics B, we have constant accelerations only. So what does that mean? Delta A is 0.